Hey y'all, Marcus Anson here. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's doing good. It's another day. I want to talk about black quarterbacks, right? Reason why I'm bringing this up because one is football season, and football's always been one of my favorite sports growing up. My favorite quarterback's always been Donovan McNabb, and my second favorite's always been Michael Vick, but Donovan McNabb's always my number one. And I know my dad's favorite quarterback is Warren Moon. Of course, everybody remembers Warren Moon, right? But Donovan McNabb and Warren Moon, I wish them two had at least had got a ring, especially Donovan McNabb, because he's one of those people that inspired me to play football and play quarterback myself. So yeah, but going right into it, I know when I first tried out for quarterback, it was my eighth grade year. So after my seventh grade year, I said I'm gonna work hard in the backyard, trying to get ready, right? So I remember I used to practice out in the backyard when I was a kid. My dad used to watch me all the time. He always used to brag about a good sparrow that I had. You know, so and but yeah, but then come eighth grade year, I had to deal with this one coach. His name was Grisham. Couldn't stand him. He was a real bigot. He used to really get on my skin a lot, but hey, I wanted to play right, so it really mattered what position. I said I was gonna play. He thought I was better playing running back. I mean, big deal. I mean, it's nothing wrong playing running back, but I mean, what's wrong with me playing quarterback as well? You know what I'm saying? And by the way, to all the ignorant racists out there, black men are good at playing quarterback too, not just running back and receiver. You know, who am I to tell somebody based on their skin color what they can and can't do? I don't know every man. Not every man knows me. No man knows me more than I know myself. I'm trying to say, so if it makes sense, right? And I always used to remember. But anyway, regardless what color you are, when you're a quarterback, you got to have a team. You got to have a coach, and you got to have a team. You got to have a line that's gonna block, right? If you don't have a line that's gonna block, that's gonna make it hard on you. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, I remember I had this one white kid, eighth grade and ninth grade, because I played in high school as well. He told the coach that he wasn't gonna block for no N word. I said, okay. So my teammates heard it and told me about it. I wasn't the only one in the back. I had a cousin that was in the back as well. He was a fullback, but I was playing quarterback and tailback, right? So he told the coach he wasn't gonna block for no N word, and I'm like, hello. So coach denied that he said it and tried to sweep it on the rug, which he had a lot of that back then. When I was in school, and that's one thing I don't miss about the old school I went to. There was a lot of politics, there was some racism, there's a lot of stupidity going on back then. So I don't know how it is now. For what I heard, it's gotten better, but I ain't been back since, which I might explain in a minute. But yeah, he said he wasn't blocking no N word. So coach said he didn't say it, and I was pretty pissed about it because I don't know why would you cover for a racist anyway. And another thing, if I was a coach and I had a team player like that, regardless of what color he or she was, if you're not willing to back up your teammate based on this because they skin color, chances are you wouldn't be starting or you wouldn't be playing, period. That's just me. Because you got to learn how to play with your teammates. Just like you have to work with different people on your job, right? Same thing. But everybody don't teach that. So that's the sad part. So I remember my mom, who was a banker at the time, she used to work for Bancorp South in Nacogdoches, Texas. There was this black coach that worked at Stephen F. State University. I didn't go to school there, but he used to bank at my mom's old job. So my mom used to tell him about my situation. So his advice to me that he told my mom was to learn every position. And when he said that, I was kind of confused, but then it made sense after a while. Because when you know every position, you pretty much ahead of the game. And I think some people are threatened by that too. I don't really know, but I had some haters though, man. People try to give me a hard time, and you got some people that's gonna root for you too. But people who got hate towards you, having in for you, man, they gonna wish for you to fail, man. I'm telling you, they gonna wish for you to fail. It really ain't make no damn sense all the mess I had to go through, but I have to remember that I'm not the first or the last. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm like the second black quarterback from old high school too. So that's another thing. I mean, I wasn't all that, but at least I proved to people I can play the position. At one point, when I wasn't playing it, I mean, I was over it. I mean, I didn't care if I didn't play no more. So, but then they tried me out again. And when I think about all those things people said, all that ignorant BS that people said, that Marcus wasn't qualified, Marcus couldn't handle it, and all that other nonsense, why you play me there again? You know what I mean? I didn't get it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm there to play. I mean, if you playing me there, it means I'm doing something right, right? And another thing, I want to get real too. You know, there were times I started, and there were times I played secondary, big deal. But when I think about all those stupid races that said I couldn't handle it, that said I wasn't qualified, when I think about all those white guys that started over me, every time when we scrimmaged at practice, I beat every single one of them that was starting, every single one of them. Especially this one white guy. I mean, he was a class ahead of me. He was better than I was. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but the point I'm trying to make was I beat him twice, but you tell me I couldn't handle it because we used to scrimmage a lot every week. You know, that which is good because when you scrimmage, it gets your game up, right? So yeah, ignorance is something else, man. People are so full of it. But after learning over time not to let that stuff get me down, you know. That's the thing about our past, you know, you learn from it and you go on, right? You know, you can't let what people say, you know, determine who you are. You know what I mean? Because people always gonna talk, people always gonna hate on you. So you can't let that stuff get you down. So, and I know a lot of people that saw my other videos and I spoke about my racial past and all that. People from that town, you know, they did reach out to me and apologize, and I do appreciate that. Because, you know, life goes on. But, you know, my old school, it did change a lot. They do got black coaches now because they used to didn't have any. And some of my old school teachers asked me to, you know, at least come by and, you know, come to the games. And I told them I didn't want to because of dealing with my past experience. I mean, I know it's in the past and all that, but people just want to move on, man. They don't want to deal with it no more. You know, they just want to move on. So, but yeah. And also I'm gonna end it here. Don't ever let somebody tell you just because of who you are or what you can and can't do because they don't know you. So, yeah, disregard that nonsense. Especially when I think about this old sorry, stupid superintendent. I think it was Alaska, Texas, somewhere. Anyway, they was talking down on Deshaun Watson, saying that a black quarterback is not the perfect choice to win. That's that stuff right there. It shows you people don't know no better. So again, for all you people out there, man, hey, always stand up for yourself, man. And always do the best you can. Don't let people discourage you or tell you what you can't do. All right, y'all take it easy.